Hi, this is a demonstration video for a Sony 5-disc changer, model number CDP-CE500. This unit has a unique feature of a USB connection here. You can plug in a typical USB jump drive and record to it from the music that you have on your CDs. So it's pretty cool that way. You can see there's a record button here. So yeah, works pretty slick. So let's go to the back here first and show you, for reference, the model number, serial number. There's no connections down at that end. On this end, you've got your analog output, left and right channels, and you've got your optical output there for connection to a digital to analog converter, and there's your power connection there for your power cable. Yeah, this unit's in nice shape. There's a few scuffs and scratches, but really it's pretty minor for how old this thing is. And I'm going to turn it on here just to show you that it is working. I'll demonstrate a few features. Right now, I have 5 discs loaded into this. It'll play standard, commercial CDs, and it will do CDs that you have recorded that have MP3 files on them, that sort of thing. I haven't tried that feature, but it does say in the manual that will work. This CD is something I recorded from a on a different machine that can record like the commercial ones onto a writable disc, and it reads this just fine. So we'll just let that go back in, hit play, and I won't let you listen to too much because I'll get a copyright strike on my channel, but I'll let you listen to the fact that it's playing here. Okay. So that's a Jimi Hendrix song there. Let's play a couple seconds of it. And what's kind of cool about this machine too, there's a feature on it called CD change. So let's say I wanted to take out and change a CD while one is playing. You can do that with this feature. You just hit the CD change button, and you'll notice it's still playing. You can hear it. So yeah, it's still playing. And you can swap out a CD, and then you can tell it to go back in by hitting that button, which I did. Hit that button. You can see it's still playing. So kind of cool. And let's skip to a different disc here. Let's go, actually we'll go to right now it's playing disc 3. Let's go to disc 4. And I do that by hitting the disc skip button. Now it's going into 4, and it's starting to play that. Turn it up a little bit here. It's a classical piece, and you got your typical forward and reverse here. You can skip to the next song by hitting this, track 2, track 3, and you can also, if you hold on to it, it will just fast forward basically into the track. So you see how it goes real fast if you just hold on to the button. So all that's working fine. If you want to go to one specific disc, let's say I want to go to disc 2, I can just hit disc 2 here, and you see it changes the display here over to disc 2, and then it'll go over to that disc, start reading, and it'll start playing. And you can see it's playing now. I'll let you listen. So that's playing. Okay, so yeah, the basic features are really simple on this. You know, you just have your disc select, you have your fast forward or reverse, next track, play, pause, stop, so it will pause if I turn this up. Okay, it'll pause and go. I'll let it continue playing here on mute. And then there's your basic menu selections here. I don't have the remote control for this unit, so if you were to use this unit without a remote control, you can still do a lot of the functions, but there may be some things you cannot do. Like I really don't know if you can do all of the features that this unit has without that remote, but I'll show you some of the ones that you can do anyway without it. So anyway, let's put a jump drive in here, and I'll show you how it records. So we'll go to the USB. I'll hit this CD USB button, and you'll see the display change. There's USB. It says no device. Okay, so we're going to plug in a device here. This is just a generic unit here. I'll just plug this in. Now it says no track, so there's no music on here. It's empty. So what you can do, let's say I wanted to record a track from this number 2 CD onto this in the MP3 format, which is how it records. Then what I do is I can just hit this CD USB to change this back to CD. So you want to change it back to the CD mode first. See, it says CD. Now it's as simple as you can hit this record button. Now it will just start recording whatever track it's is up next. And if you have the remote, you could program numerous songs onto the remote and hit that have that program ready, and then once you hit this record USB button, it would just record whatever you had programmed to play. But I don't have that remote, so I'm just going to play the whatever next song is on this particular CD. So I've got this loaded. Okay, I've got this set to CD mode, and all you have to do now is hit record CD. I'm going to hit that. So CD sync, push enter. I'm going to hit the enter key right here. Hit that. Now it is starting to record. Do not remove device. It's recording from disc 2, track 1, onto this device right now. So I will turn up the volume briefly here. So that's what's recording right now. It's a Bob Dylan piece. And we'll just let that play. It says do not remove while it's doing its thing. Yeah, this was an empty USB device when I put it in here. You can see it's flashing. So it is recording right now. And you can also play back music that is stored on here through the CD player. So if you have this hooked to your receiver, you can put your USB device in here. If it's got MP3 files, it will play back MP3s and I think WMAs, and I think there's one other format too. You'll have to read the owner's manual, which is available on Sony's website still. It will tell you what format this will play. and you could put that in here, and you'll be able to play back songs, you know, that you put on here. Say you put it on from your computer or whatever, and in MP3, and plug it in, and this will play it back for you too. So it's pretty nice. And then of course you can take this out and play it back in your car, or what other device will device will play MP3 format. All right, this is played for almost a minute 50 now. I'm just going to hit stop. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull these CDs out of here. Just so you know, I'm not trying to play a trick on you here. And pull these out. Alright, and then we're going to close this back up. Going to hit our eject button there. Now there's no discs in there, so to play back what I recorded, you would just hit your CD USB and you'll see the display change to USB, and then I'm going to hit play. Let that start playing. Track 1. I'll turn up the volume. So there it is. So that's pretty cool. You can pause it just like normal. If you stop, you have to hit stop. You have to hit it twice to actually fully stop when you're playing from one of these. There. So now it's done. So yeah, that's really all there is to it. There's a lot more functionality, obviously. If you read the manual, it will tell you how to use this, all the formats that are acceptable, and that sort of thing for playback purposes. But yeah, it's a nice unit. You can record all your CDs if you wanted to onto this guy, and I don't know what the memory limitations are, you know, and for this function, but you know, I don't know how big of memory it can address, because some of these jump drives these days can get really big, and I don't know if this unit will address the really large ones or not. That's just something to be aware of. You'll have to do some research before you go and try that with a larger memory. This one's only like, I think this one's only like 1 gig or something. It's a pretty moderate sized jump drive. We can fit a lot of songs on there. I think it said in the manual roughly 1 meg of memory per minute or something of that nature for the MP3s. So you can fit a lot of songs onto a relatively small jump drive, and then take that with you wherever you go. So yeah, that ends the demonstration. I just want to show that this unit is functioning. I'm going to have this for sale on eBay pretty soon, and thank you for viewing. I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.